When Toys R Us announced it would be leaving the toy market, a lot of shoppers couldn't believe it. Others ran looking for bargain basement deals.
But once the doors close for good across the U.S., what does that mean for toy shoppers moving forward? WGN's Julie Unruh's here with that story. Hi, Julie.
Good evening to the both of you. You know, at its peak, Toys R Us probably occupied somewhere between 40 and 50% of the toy market, a huge piece of the pie. More recently, that number's something closer to 15 or 20%. But the company's departure still leaves a huge void. While logic will tell you the Amazons and Walmarts of the world are the ones to likely benefit, they may not be the only ones.
I don't want to grow up on a Toys R Us kid.
For decades, the Toys R Us name has been synonymous with kids.
It's the world's biggest toy store. Let's go!
But now that doors are closing and the stores are liquidating, small independent stores say they are the ones who could benefit.
We're projecting about a 20% increase in revenues between now and the end of the year.
Kimberly Mosley is with Astra, 1,700 members strong, a national nonprofit made up of independent toy store owners, manufacturers, and sales groups who specialize in kids' products. The American Specialty Toy Retailing Association says small stores like these offer owner expertise and customer service second to none.
And we believe Jeffrey lives with us now. We've given Jeffrey a home. The Toys R Us experience, if there was some magic there, that magic still exists, and it's with our toy stores.
In Hyde Park, the owner of Toys Etc. has seen it all in her 40 years of selling specialty gifts. And while service is priority #1 here,
pick any game, and I'll tell you, I have a person at the counter that can tell you exactly how it's played.
She even admits saying goodbye to longtime market leader Toys R Us marks the passing of an era.
The toy industry has been suffering for years from a shrinking market, so it's like another dagger in the heart.
Yet the mighty, though small, hope to survive another turbulent chapter. The owner of Play in Logan Square has been at it for 8 years now.
What Toys R Us couldn't do was be personable to you and your family and your kids, and that's what the neighborhood toy store offers.
All of them plan to keep catering to their local customers, but they're worried Toys R Us is leaving toy deserts in low economic and underserved communities.
We know that you can change the world through the power of play. We are concerned about toy deserts, and we know that it is local that is more able to fill those deserts more quickly.
Toy entrepreneurs can do it with a certified master retailer program that helps with merchandising, marketing, inventory management, and more. And by becoming a certified play expert, a program focusing on how the brain works while a child plays. Both are for Astra members who seeing a steady 5% growth each year. And while revenue projections for mom and pop shops are healthy, smaller toy manufacturers could take a hit too, now that Toys R Us is no longer a player.
When I look at the entire industry, my worry is for the small manufacturers who really counted on an order from Toys R Us to make their year.
Meanwhile, Astra predicts that as many as half of all Toys R Us shoppers will visit their neighborhood toy store in 2018. And for those who don't, market insiders wonder if party stores could soon play a bigger role when it comes to selling toys. Still, the independent stores reminding shoppers that bigger isn't always better.
And I think we're feeling the benefit of it right now.
Now, when big shifts in the marketplace happen, it might be harder for the big boxes to react. Some say, the independent specialty shops say, they are nimble enough to respond to changes better. Prices, that's another one everybody wants to know. Anyone who's shopped around.
Yeah.
You know, Toys R Us was at a certain price point, but they really say it was comparable. You know, if you go to the small shops, but you get the service on top. You get your gifts wrapped.
Right.
Yeah.
And a friendlier policy, they claim. So we'll see what happens. Time will tell. Got to see the toys from the Toys R Us market kind of clear the market, and then the truth will come in.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But there's a lot of magic in those small stores.
Yes,
as
there
they pointed
is.
out in the story.
Yeah.
Thanks, Julie.
You bet.